veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down.
The outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10.
46 and 47. Let's go 46.
Play action now, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though
they're coming, boy, they're coming.
Territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 38 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
This is intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early. He's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught left side.
A little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson, and the Browns have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Trying to run forward with Pollard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Pollard again. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Vaughn on 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they got it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So still 14 yards to go, second down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Prescott off play action. This is caught. It's Cooks. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 58 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Watson going to change the look here. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. To throw on second is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Lamb will go in motion.
Now on every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a first down throw. Watson flush to his right. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson out to his left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Watson off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
36-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
And 17 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
One too many times.
Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second down, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. That's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
On third down, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Turn. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give. This is Chubb. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On the draw, it's Pollard, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9. Lamb will go in motion. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run with Chubb. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Reset! 54!
Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Reset.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Dak. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Prescott. That is caught, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And they do spike it in time with just 1 second remaining. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot now for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best during